Welcome to Collecting Chaos. My name is James, and today we're going to do part 3 of PEP 158. So what is part 3? Well, let's take a look at what we've already done. I dry cleaned the cover. Okay. I inspected it to see what I needed to do, and I dry cleaned the cover. That's what's been done so far. So today, it looks like we have to remove the staple and give it a bath. I'll admit I'm a little bit nervous about giving it a bath because it is Silver Age. But let's get into it. And we're back with PEP number 158. And time to remove the staples. So here we go. PEP 158. And we're going to take some staples out. Now there's more than just staple removal today, but that's the main thing. So I've got my capable staple tool to hold the staple down and my staple removal tool. Both available from Immaculate Comics. And he's always coming up with new tools for a conservationist. There we go. There's that one. We'll push it out if I can. Nope, it doesn't want to push out, so we'll just take it out this way. And we're going to set it right there like that. That was the top. But you know me, I'm going to forget that that's the top. So I'm going to show you a trick for that in a second. Something I got to thinking about, and I went, wait a minute, I don't have to do a whole bunch of drawings. I don't even have to write top or bottom. And I'm going to show you what I mean. There we go. Easy peasy. When you have the right tools, things go quick. And if you don't have the right tools, it takes a little longer. We're going to do the same thing with this one. Just pull it out just like that. And then I'm going to set it down. This was the top. So you ask maybe, how am I going to remember that this is the top staple and this is the top? Just like that. Top staple, bottom staple. Top of the top staple, top of the bottom staple. Easy peasy. That's my new word for the day, easy peasy. Now we're going to take this out because we don't need that right now. So what are we going to do next? Well, I'm going to check and see if I need to do any cleaning with this. And it doesn't look like I do. It looks like it's going to be just fine the way it is. I'm not taking any dirt off. So, yeah, I'll need to get set up so I can do an aqueous bath, because that's what I want to do. I want to do an aqueous bath on this one. Just a soap bath for about 3 minutes. Not very long. So we're going to turn it over. I'll have to get my, let me get, that one will work just fine. And I'm going to use this to see if I can bring these down. Okay, I'm going to spray that a little bit, and then I'm going to go get my water ready. I just want it damp, I don't want it wet. And the reason I want it damp is so those will stay down. Alright, I'm going to go get set up so that we can do an aqueous bath. I'm going to do it in here, so that's not a problem. Okay, I've got it in the bath. This is just regular soap water I'm going to spray it down with. And as you can see, that's not very hot. That's about the temperature in this room. And this is hot water. Not that hot. 110 degrees. That's fine. And that's what we're going to do the bath with. Just like that. 110 degrees, I can put my hand in there and it doesn't burn. Matter of fact, it feels pretty good considering it's starting to get a little chilly here. And we're going to go 3 minutes with that. I don't want to go longer than that. I just want to get some of the nastiness out. Yeah, I'm letting it run for the full 3 minutes. Bear with me. It's one of those things that I'm a little nervous about it, but as you can see, it's definitely taking some nastiness out of it. Then I will pour off the water, and I'm going to have to do that off camera. I wasn't able to get my tripod in such a position that it would actually hold my cell phone while I rinse it. So I'm going to have to rinse it off camera. And then I'll bring it back here. We'll spray it with some calcium hydroxide and just let that soak in. So that's what we're doing with this. We're not going to go too long with it. I really don't want to lose any color if I can avoid it. And I think 3 minutes in a wash is plenty for this. I don't think I need to go any more than that. I've given it a lot of thought. And I'm still a little nervous about it. And then once I put the calcium hydroxide in it, I'm going to press it and let it dry, and then I'll bring it out, dampen it a little bit, add my methyl cellulose, and then we'll work on all of these little tears and the missing parts. I'll do a little bit of leaf casting where it needs, like this corner and here and here and here, in that corner. And I think that's all the leaf casting I need to do. The rest of it is just going to be reinforcing the spine with Tingujo paper. So that shouldn't take too long, but I do need to wash all of the pages. So that's going to take a while. Okay, that's about 3 minutes, so yeah, we're going to stop this and go take care of it. Alright, I got it all rinsed off. What temperature is it right now? It's at 73.5, so it's gone down a little bit. This is calcium hydroxide, and all I'm going to do is spray it. And I'm not going to rinse this out. Didn't do much. Yeah, the calcium hydroxide is about 100 degrees, so Fahrenheit. I'm going to go let it sit in the press, and hopefully I don't lose any color. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes, then I'm going to put it in the press, okay? That's the way I'm going to do it. You may have noticed that I lost this corner. And what happened was it came off, and when I went to pick it up and set it on the Hollytex, all of the ink just came right off the paper. So I just went, it's either have the white paper on there or do a fill, and I think I'm just going to do a fill right here. With the, I'll just fill that, and this, and this, and this, and this corner here, and not worry about it. So, as you saw, I washed it, and I let it sit for a while, then I sprayed it down with some calcium hydroxide. And what you didn't see was me putting it into the press, and it's been in the press for nearly 24 hours. Of course, I changed the paper towels several times. So let's take a look. And I'll admit, I'm a little afraid to look at this. So far, so good, but how much of the color stuck to the to the paper? Hey, wait, the paper's not sticking at all. It turned out pretty good. I'm impressed. Let's check out the other side. Not bad. A little tiny bit faded, but not bad. It definitely brightened it up some. Now I am going to do some fills, but you're going to have to wait for the next video for that. I'm taking it slow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get this in there the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to seal all these little tears and then reinforce the spine here and here. I will, and I'll do that in the next video. And then I'm going to fill here, 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 and here, and here, and here. I'm going to fill the parts that need to be filled. Now this has turned out to be almost the same color as my Jughead comic. So I'm going to see if I can find my, I think I threw it away. Yeah, I'm looking under. Ah, here's a piece. This is from Jughead. I don't think I have, if I have some of this left over, I'm just going to use it, because that's nearly a perfect match. And this is what I used on the Jughead comic. So let's flip this back over. Oh yeah, no question. We'll be using that same, if I have enough, and I think I do. Very impressive that I don't have to make more. Looks like a little tiny bit of color loss here. I might be mistaken. A little tiny bit up here, but I don't remember. That might have already been missing. It flattened out really nice. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a put a little bit of pulp here also to fill that little tiny hole, and then hold that in. So yeah, we'll do that next time. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. So I gave it a bath. I rinsed it off. Now you couldn't watch me rinse it off, obviously. And I sprayed it down with calcium hydroxide, and then I put it in a press. And then I showed it to you after I took it out of the press. And I was a little nervous taking it out of that press, because I have ruined so many Silver Age books that isn't funny. But I think this one turned out pretty good. Everything's going real smooth so far. That doesn't mean I'm going to get overconfident. I can still screw this up a lot. So that's going to be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. 3 minutes. That's all I had it in that bath, was 3 minutes, and it seemed to work fine. We'll see you Wednesday with another installment. What am I going to do? Just look at the list. Over here. The list is over here. and you'll find out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday morning for my next video in this series. And Wednesday evening, don't forget my live stream Wednesday evening. I have no idea what I'm going to show you yet. I didn't get the comic I wanted. I've been trying to locate and purchase a copy of Superman number 24. It's my all-time favorite Superman cover. Every time I find a copy that I think might be good enough, I take a really good look at it and think, they just want too much for that. So I'll find a copy eventually. Take care, everybody. Bye.